God, it's happening. It's happening. We're vlogging. And this camera is so crisp. Oh my God, you're gonna see like all my pores. Hi everyone, it's Brian here at Redleaf. It is still very much winter in the garden, but I thought I would get the ball rolling and start sharing what's been going on. Honestly, because what choice do we have? It looks like TikTok is getting banned, so YouTube, here we come. She is in her vlogger era. It's really cute, honestly. I mean, I'm here for it. Just gotta make sure I'm moisturized because this quality could do me so dirty. But you're not gonna catch me crispy out here. Ooh, I gotta get used to this little setup here. This camera is definitely a lot heavier than than the iPhone. My arm's about to get jacked. I want to show y'all what the garden has been looking like, what we are planning for this season, and what really to expect from our YouTube channel, because it's become very clear that our government, our system is not set up to truly help us. So we have to take a lot of that power for ourselves and really reclaim our freedom, reclaim our liberty in every possible way we can. The most powerful thing we can take back is really ownership over our food. So I'm definitely going to be hunkering down on sharing our journey in the garden. This year in particular, I really want to hone in on growing things that we eat an abundance of and not necessarily things that we don't really eat on a regular basis. So I'm going to be growing a lot less tomatoes, for example. So many of them just ended up spoiling, and I still have tomatoes in my freezer from last season. We have enough tomatoes. Things I want to grow in abundance, things that really fill us and get us through winter months and through the season would be things like potatoes, sweet potato, and squash. Oh my God. I love squash. So back to the food. I definitely want to show you guys what we're going to be growing this year. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to plan the garden out just yet. I'm still waiting for seeds to come in. I would love to hear what y'all are growing this season to give me ideas on what to grow and how to grow it. Another really big thing with food is we become very conscious about how toxic our food system is here in America. So we've become very conscious of what is on the label, what we are consuming. So I want to take you all on the journey of us turning to eating whole foods again, eating things as least processed as possible. Literally, I want things to look as close to when it was on the vine, harvested, as possible. I don't want really to be eating things from a box. If there are ingredients in something that I can't even pronounce, we probably shouldn't be eating it. So I'm really excited to take y'all on that journey and help you all become conscious consumers, because that's where the power is. At the end of the day, all these corporations, this system is as powerful as it is because we keep giving them our money. We gotta hit them where it hurts, the money. So becoming a conscious consumer and knowing what's best for you and what isn't will really save you a lot of literal physical ache, and your wallet a lot of ache, because hopefully you're going to be saving a lot of money. Oh, my arm. I don't really want to set this up on a tripod because I like holding the camera. I like the movability that comes with it. I feel like if I put it on sticks, it just becomes so sterile. Like, I want to feel like you're actually standing here having a conversation with me, so I'll suffer. Oh my God, Merlin. You are even cuter in HD. Hey, Bubba. Hi, my Bubba's. I know he's been loving winter because him and all the other cats basically have free range all over the garden. They've been living it up. But back to becoming a conscious consumer, a really big thing that we've awakened to over the past few months is the toxicity in our clothing, in our goods, in our appliances. Oh my gosh, like there's no reason something that's been made out of plastic, polyester, polymade, nylon, something that is really cheap and toxic to make, that should not cost hundreds of dollars. We are literally being scammed. Scammed in America. America is just one big scam. And I feel like if we become conscious consumers and with what we're wearing, what we're putting in our bodies, it'll just naturally lead to better health and we won't necessarily be so dependent on this healthcare system that literally prioritizes profit over actually healing and helping the people. The next thing we're really focused on accomplishing this season is getting ourselves set up for complete self-sustainability, getting off the grid. Things like getting a well dug, building our first root cellar / storm shelter. That also means getting a lot more animals. We eat a lot of protein here, so we're gonna be getting a lot more chickens, and we'll most likely venture into meat birds, because I'm telling y'all, we love our protein, and better get it as fresh as possible. And knowing that we raised it with like so much love, care, and attention, I just know it's gonna feed our body and our soul. So that's definitely something we're venturing into this year as well. I did rebuild our chicken coop and run. I definitely have a video of me building it all, but I haven't edited it yet because it is so long. There's definitely a chicken coop run tour coming, but I absolutely love how it turned out. The babes are so happy in here. Hello, my children. Hi, Olive. Y'all, look at Olive in HD. He looking real cute. Hi, ladies. That is their new coop as well, looking real cute. I really love how it turned out. This is really just phase one. There's still a few more things I want to add and get done in here for it to be like fully what I want it to be for them. So stay tuned for that. What's nice is they have a lot more room in here, so I'll be able to get more chickens. More chickens! Merlin, get out of the compost. Get out the compost. Come here. Shoo! Out the compost. The last thing I can really think of that we are really prioritizing this year is cultivating community. IRL. I mean, we've built an incredible community online, but I feel like inevitably things in America are only going to get harder. It's going to get worse before things get better. Personally, that's what I believe. That's what I feel in my bones. And I think now more than ever, we need to be reaching out to our local community, our local friends, our family, and really fostering that connection, because we're gonna need each other more than ever with whatever's to come. So I want to show you guys things that we're doing to cultivate community. If you are introverted, funny enough, I definitely have my introverted phases. I don't like being in large crowds. Being with people really depletes my social battery. But if you create the kind of space where you feel like you can thrive and feel safe and feel comfortable, naturally, beautiful things will happen in that space. Wonderful connections will happen in that space. So I would love to show you how we're fostering community throughout the year. I really need to get in here and give the garden a major facelift. Something I really have appreciated about the metal beds is that they are very durable, very long lasting. The wood I really enjoy as well because of the aesthetic of it, the look of it. It is definitely a lot more affordable, but over time, you know, they definitely dilapidate and wear down, like this bed here. So when I tore down the old chicken coop and run, I ended up salvaging a lot of the old wood that was there. So I'm going to use that to rebuild my borders. I do plan on eventually expanding the vegetable garden further down the property over yonder. Like, we have an entire back field over there. I want to get like a whole operation going back there. So I don't want to invest too much on creating something too permanent here, but I definitely need to rebuild these beds at least for the next season so that, you know, we can get through it. And then when the time comes to go over there, I don't really know what will happen to this garden. It'll most likely become a floral garden of sorts, like for cut flowers, maybe an herbal garden so that we can make a lot more all natural home remedies. So that's a really exciting thing. I'm looking forward to sharing. Also, the entrance of the garden definitely needs a facelift. So we have our arbor all the way over there that's next to the elderberry. Funny enough, we ended up never really sitting and hanging out in that space over there. So I'm gonna bring the arbor to the front here and make it our entrance. So I'm really excited to share how we revamp the outer edges of the garden. It's gonna look so cute. Ah! Something really big that happened last season as well. We had some major storms. We had the first tornado come close to our property since living here, and it tore down our enormous oak tree, our mother tree, and it was so heartbreaking and gut-wrenching. If you were following along on TikTok, you know that we used some of the logs, we chopped them, and we inoculated them to grow our very own mushrooms. But the tornado really did a number on the area over here where that tree was and a whole bunch of other stuff. Look at this. There used to be an enormous oak tree here. Look at how bare it is now. Look at how bare it is everywhere now. We actually had a cleanup crew come in here and clean up this entire area because we have some big plans for what's happening over here. But y'all, I don't think you understand how big this tree was. Oh, she was huge. Look at her stump. Oh, look at the gap. Look at how much oh my God, it literally looks like a fissure happened here. But she's huge. Oh my gosh, hold on. I want you to really get some perspective on this. If I can reach over there, she's so far. This is how big her trunk was. Oh my God, my hand, I can't even fit it. Oh man, I miss her so much. I'm so sad we lost her. But, I mean, all we can really do is keep moving forward. It definitely opened this area up. We're definitely gonna landscape over here, probably put a proper fire pit over here so there's one not super close to the road. We definitely plan on having a well dug here. So I think over here would be a proper area to do that so that we can get off grid, at least for water, up to the house. And a really big reason why I wanted to clear over here is because we actually had a little shed here, but underneath that shed, there was a cellar. There was already a cellar. What a gift, what a blessing. There's still so much cleanup that has to happen. What a blessing it was to have this structure already here built into the hill. So I want to build a proper cellar and storm shelter. Oh my God, there's so much cleanup that needs to be done. The previous tenants really did a number. And when they came to clean this stuff up, they definitely cleared a lot of the foliage and the trees and stuff and the shrubbery, but they left quite a mess. So we still have a lot of cleanup to do. But still, such an incredible foundation for a structure already. Definitely needs some tweaking. If you have any insight on root cellars and how to properly build one, I'm all ears because never done it before, but I feel like having this structure already is such a head start, But I want it to be like a storm shelter as well. So once we get the roof on there, I'm definitely going to get more soil and really bury it in. Probably create a tunnel so that it comes out and really just bury this in. These storms, they are no joke, y'all. The weather is only getting more intense. Climate change is very real. But we want to be ready for anything. Alrighty, y'all, that's about all of the updates that I have for you right now. Very excited to be on YouTube. We're really going to give it our all this year. As disheartening as the TikTok ban is, we have built such a beautiful and incredible community there. But our work doesn't end with TikTok. We are going to continue sharing all of our joy, all of our light, all of our abundance with you. We just have to move somewhere else. And I think YouTube is going to be an incredible place. Things are going to look a little bit different. We have to find a new rhythm, a new flow. But nonetheless, we are devoted to bringing you all the love, all the light, and all of the abundance. So stay tuned. Please subscribe. Comment below what you would like us to share with you on this channel. More tips on root cellars, that would be greatly appreciated. Whew, I'm out of breath from that hill. And yeah, what are you planning on growing this season? I would love to hear from you. Stay tuned, y'all. We'll see you soon.